Not being yourself is quite literally holding you back. And this is a conversation that you might be avoiding to have with yourself, but it's so true. Like, so many people hide who they truly are because they are afraid of judgment and because they are afraid of showing their capabilities because they think, oh, this person is going to judge me, or because of the opinions or criticism from, people that don't even really matter at the end of the day. So if you are in a position where you have a big dream and you have a big purpose and you know you need to do something about it, why will you let yourself be held back by these beliefs that you need to be perfect, or that you need to be good, or the belief that, you know, that nobody should criticize you or judge you? Like, that's always going to happen. Like, there are people that are genuinely going to look at you and be like, I genuinely don't want anything to do with that person, or I don't believe in what he's saying. And that's completely fine, because as long as you are yourself, that's when you actually become aligned with your goals. And that's what's going to allow you to achieve them. Because the more you are you, the more you are yourself, the more authentic and the higher quality of the inputs and outputs that you're going to get out of the universe. And it's so true. For example, I'm in high ticket closing, high ticket sales. And when I hop into a call nowadays, right, like obviously back in 2024, it was way different. But in 2024, when I hopped into a call, I was basically just trying to get a commission, just trying to make money. And what happened was I was so attached to the result that throughout the process of actually getting that payment coming through, or that PIF, the paid in full, and getting a $5,000 payment, getting $500 to $1,000 in commission within 45 minutes, I thought to myself, well, if I push this person and I put a lot of pressure into him, and he's gonna think, oh, this is Celsius, it's gonna increase the resistance in the wall between us, which at the end of the day makes the deal fall off. And what I realized recently, funny enough, because of the rules of the universe or something, is that it works with everything in this world. Everything is a sales process, pretty much. So you need to be authentic in the way that you are. And the best way to do that is to become detached of the fear of beliefs, the fear of judgment, the fear of failure, the fear of the final result, whether that's positive or negative. It doesn't really matter. You gotta enjoy the journey. You gotta enjoy the process of getting there, and that's what's actually gonna make you successful. So I started implementing this when I hopped into a sales call. Nowadays, I actually just have a genuine conversation. I'm challenging their beliefs. I am challenging and pre-handling anything that comes out of their mouth that's not true and not aligned with the person they need to become in order to even achieve their goals. And it's so true. When I started doing that without expecting nothing in return, I started closing a lot more deals, and I close a lot of deals. So that's the most important thing at the end of the day. So how do we let go of the fear of judgment? And how do we actually becoming more authentic? Well, the thing that you need to do right now, if you have pen and paper, you should absolutely have some pen and paper right here, right now. It's actually just write down the following things. So, first things first, I don't need to be perfect. Because the thing is, perfection doesn't even exist. Like, it really doesn't exist. Like, we're humans, we're just animals, right? So, as animals, why will we attempt to have perfection when we are already perfect in a way? Like, we are capable of doing a lot of things. We might be better at certain things. But if you just be yourself and you let go of that pressure, that anxiety, and just I don't care, just do it. Boom. Like, you just be yourself and just let it flow. Then what's going to happen, right? That's when you get the results. That's when you actually make the money. That's when you get the freedom. That's when everything materializes around you. Because now you understand that you're not forcing your way through it, you're abstracting it, and it's coming along the way, right? So that's the most important thing that I learned in my last couple years. Something else that you can do to just let go of that fear of judgment so you can be yourself is just see where it's coming from, right? Like self analyze yourself right now, truthfully, because not a lot of people are willing to do that in the first place. But the way I do this is like, where is this coming from? Why do I feel this way? Is it absolutely true? And then I'm just letting it go. I'm letting it heal. Most of these things are just trauma, experiences, bad shit that happened in your life, whatever. But let's be honest right now, right? Let's say that when you were a kid, you went through a traumatic experience, or maybe, you know, your girlfriend broke up with you, or maybe you had a fight with your friend, or whatever. Like all of these things, like they basically give you an answer, and that is like the way the brain reads it is like, I shouldn't do this again, or I should do this differently, right? But like, is it absolutely true that you did something wrong? Or is it absolutely true that the people that are judging you or judging you before are right? You don't need to be right yourselves. They don't need to be right. They don't need to be wrong. You don't need to be wrong. Here's the thing. It doesn't really matter, because if you are yourself and you love yourself and you respect yourself, then at that point, nobody should tell you nothing. At that point, you know that the quality of the results that you're getting are going to be genuine, and they're going to be authentic. And that's how you get far above and beyond the most humans, the most people out there, just by truly, truly being yourself. And again, where is it coming from? Let's say that at one point you said something funny that wasn't supposed to be funny, and everybody laughed at you, and then it's like trauma. But then, what if instead of looking at it from a perspective of like, hey, yeah, like I'm so ashamed of myself, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't really matter, because now you can actually go back, look into it, and be like, hey, I didn't actually do nothing wrong. Like, these people, they judge me because of X, Y, and Z, but it's not true. It's absolutely not true. So why am I letting this affect me? Because of the need for validation, right? But do you feel like having a need for validation will make you grow, or it's going to make you stagnant, and it's going to decrease your performance, and it's going to decrease your potential? The latter, right? So you need to get rid of the need for validation. You don't need it. You don't want it. And you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be judged, right? So everyone can judge you. You can just not let that affect you. And I guess that's my main point here. So whatever you do in life, whether that's high fit sales or any other business, side hustle, whatever, just make sure to be truthful to yourself. Because once you start doing that, and once you start being authentic, and once you stop, you know, caring about what other people think, that's when life is gonna get so good. I swear. Because here's the thing. Like, some person can criticize me right now. And if I'm authentic and I'm a good person, which I know I am, does it really matter? Like, is it absolutely true that their opinion or their judgment is an absolute fact? It's not. So why do I need to feel bad about it? I don't. And if I do, why do I do that? Because of the need for validation. Is that going to make me grow, or is that going to make me stagnant? It's going to make me stagnant. So I get rid of it. And then I continue. And I continue. And the more you do things and the more volume you do certain things, the better results you're going to get. Because it's just a volume, it's just a numbers game. So just understand that truly, truly in your heart. And I hope you took notes, because this is really valuable. I'm quite literally just giving sauce right here. But let's cook. I need you guys to tell me in the comments if this was truly helpful, and appreciate some feedback as well. And if somebody wants to get into high ticket sales, feel free to give me a message on Instagram as well.